Hello everyone! It is Choices Week. Today is the last day, day 5. Today we are going to talk about taking responsibility. So far this week you have figured out your goals and come up with your purpose, or at least your current purpose. You have created an action list, a to-do list of all the things you need to get done so that you can make better choices. You have begun to track all of your progress. And today is the day where you're going to look back and take responsibility for all of it. The good and the bad. Because you've got to remember that some of us, and I'm one to blame for it as well, will give credit to everyone else, but not give myself the due credit. Take responsibility for all of it. And part of that reason is because of this. Think about any tough situation you've had in your life. Anytime maybe you're a parent, maybe you're a manager, maybe you are a teacher. How easy is it to control someone else's behaviors? It's nearly impossible. People are going to do what they want to do. And the amount of control you have over them is very minimal. But you can control your own actions. So if you take responsibility for every action in your life, you have now regained control of your whole life. And when you do that, you'll also recognize that, heck, when something goes well, yeah, darn right that was me. Darn right I worked my butt off. And certainly, if people helped you, you will give due credit where credit is due. But you need to take responsibility and credit for the good things that happened as well. And when you start to do that, you're going to start to find that confidence that you've always been looking for. You're like, how do I find confidence? How do I get it? That was a question I had in my life for 25 years. Playing baseball, I was always one of the best. Didn't really know it. And my dad would always tell me, Tim, you need more confidence. Well, that's great. We all need more confidence. You want to tell me how? You want to maybe get it for me for Christmas? I mean, it's not that simple. But then I realized that you get the confidence by taking responsibility for everything in your life. And when things go well, you now realize that they went well because of me. And because of me, things went well. Now I'm confident. Now I know that I can make a positive impact going forward. Now I have confidence that it was me that did it. And by taking blame and taking responsibility for anything that does not go well, also puts control in your life. Because let's say, for instance, the house isn't getting cleaned up at home. Okay, that stinks. And you want to do this, and you want your children or your spouse to clean up their mess. All right, well, how easy is it to control them to do it? You keep telling them to do it, and they're just not doing it. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not going to happen. But if you do it yourself, you're not fixing the problem either. You're enabling it. But you've got to take responsibility for the fact that it happened. Perhaps you enabled it. Perhaps you always cleaned up that mess. And because you always cleaned it up, now that other person is expecting you to do it, because somebody will always do it. And taking responsibility in the moment may not solve the problem. But you've got to look back at your actions, and actions that you took previously may have caused the current situation. And you've got to take responsibility for that. And when you do that, you're going to stop resenting the person that you were upset about, and you're going to stop trying to control them and become somebody that you want them to be. You have to let people be who they are, and you have to be who you are. And by taking responsibility for the actions that you're taking and the situations that are going on in your life are going to fix that. And while you may not be able to resolve that problem right now, I'm divorced. And it wasn't until the last couple of years that I was able to look back and take responsibility for the actions that caused that. And now I have, and I know I'm responsible for a good chunk of that. It goes both ways. Yes, we both are responsible, but we are in a very amicable situation with our son in a divorce. And it's because we have both taken responsibility for the actions we took back then. And while we can't resolve that situation now, it doesn't matter, because we are both now at peace because we have taken responsibility for what had happened previously. Sometimes it's one-sided and it's tough. Sometimes both sides aren't doing it. But when you do that, you will still find that inner confidence, that inner strength in yourself to see that. And you will stop placing blame on the other person. And you will then, at some point, feel for them and hope that someday they will also see that. And you're going to stop trying to force them to see it and just let nature take its course. So every action that you're taking in your progress going forward, you need to take responsibility for. And every positive thing that happens, you need to take credit for. Do that going forward. Do that during your reflection period. And that's how you're going to help make yourself take better steps going forward. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed this week. I hope you make good choices. This morning I came up with a great tracker sheet. So once I get that all put together, I will share that with you. Reach out to me, because I don't want to just dump it out there for people. I'll share it with you one-on-one. So comment below if you would like the tracker sheet that I come up with. I call it Life by Numbers, and it's how to progress your life forward and turn your life into a basic addition and subtraction math equation to easily move yourself in the right direction and come up with where you want to be 1 year, 5 year, 10 years, and at the end of your life. And you can track it all very simply. So comment below, let me know if you want to have that. I will share it with you freely, and we will chat later. Let me know what you thought about this week. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, or just like to smile like a fool sometimes, subscribe today and check out my other videos.